Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And we are back, of course, for the second leg of North American Champions League semifinals. But before we get to that, of course, we have a little bit more team news here. So I mentioned at the end of last episode that a bunch of stuff was happening, so we'll catch you up on that stuff right now. We'll go through the list here. First of all, Atlanta United came for one of our scouts, and he said no. Christie managed to, Martin Christie, 41-year-old scout, decided to stay with us. He's a decent guy, decent player. I mean, coach, not a player. 41 years old, Scottish. You know, he's got 12 judging ability, 12 potential. You know, that's halfway decent for MLS level, 16 adaptability. But, you know, he likes his job. They've come after him a couple of times now, Atlanta United, and he keeps saying no, so hopefully they'll give up eventually. Gideon Zelalem, Player of the Week. How about that? 23-year-old, got 2 goals in 1 appearance, 9.10 rating. He really helped us out in a game last week. But look at this guy. He's getting better. You know, I mentioned that he's sort of a nomad, a guy who hasn't really found a home, and maybe Vancouver can be his home. We'll see. He's still got a little bit of growth. Maybe he'll never make the U.S. team. Maybe he's a guy we could sneak into Team Canada, but I don't know. He's still got like 5 years to figure that out. But anyway, he's playing well for us right now, and that's what really matters. He also made it on the Team of the Week. You can see here, center mid. You know, he was the only guy from our team that made it on there, but, you know, still, that's very good. Dadaluk finished his loan. Again, like, some weird loans are ending, and I figured it out. I think it's because the Canadian Premier League has 2 seasons per year. They've got, like, a spring season and a fall season, or summer and winter, whatever it is. And, yeah, so it seems like that first season ended and the loans ended along with them, which was weird. So, yeah, so we'll have to loan him back out at some point or maybe keep him around. We'll see what Dadaluk is up to these days. He's, you know, he's useful. He's useful, I should say. 20 years old now, so he should be getting playing time. I don't know that he's going to be getting enough playing time here, but we shall figure that out. Another guy came back from loan, Samuel Bridge. He was a draft pick. He's just not very good. 22 years old. He's got 2.5 star potential, but 4 jumping reach, 7 strength. Like, this guy's never going to play in a million years. I just sent him out on loan because somebody wanted him, but we don't have room on the roster for him, so he came back and we waived him. See you later. Medellin has come in for Tolosa, so we're going to lose Tolosa. Again, it's another $1 million deal. So, yeah, I mentioned that he's been capped at the under-23 level for Venezuela, so he's probably going to get capped at their senior level at some point. And, you know, we got other guys who can go in that position. Even though he's by far one of our better players, you know, we got other guys that we can use there. Kindle, his loan also ended. Fullback, brought him back. We'll probably send him out on loan. Yeah, we already have accepted a new offer for him. And also Adonijah Reed, he's going out to one of our favorite places, VPS. They get a lot of loan players for us in the Finnish Premier League. You know, they're pretty decent, average training facilities, but they're Premier League over there, and they promised that he would be an important player. So we send him out, get him some more playing time. That's good. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Hakkinen. We got our guy. He came over 400,000, central defender. Canadian, and as you can see, his potential ability did go up to 3 stars with a potential 4th star, so he could probably reach that 4th star. He's already played in the game. He played pretty decently at central defense. We've got him training up his strength right now, so that's going to help him with his strength and jumping reach. He's already just, pretty good. He's pretty good. He's got a lot of areas of deficiency, but as you can see, most of the areas that he needs to play central defense, he's got them covered. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, so I guess that's it for the club news. Nothing else really took place. A lot of press conferences. A whole bunch of press conferences. So now let's get to Champions League. We did play a game. I guess we could look at that. We did play a game versus Portland. We lost 2-1. It was not a very exciting game. They scored late. We were up in the 12th minute, 1-0 for the whole game, and then they scored twice late. So, yeah, not so good. Not so good at all. So, let's get to TIGRES. Let's get to North American Champions League. So New York City, Monterey tied 1-1. Vancouver TIGRES tied 0-0. So it's neck and neck going into the second leg for both of these. It could be New York City trying to repeat. It could be an all MLS final. It could be an all Mexican League final. We shall see coming up. So let's get to the match preview. They are 5-4 favorites. They lost a game since last we checked in. We've lost 2 games since last we checked in. So we're in inconsistent form. They're in fair form. They've got 3 draws, a win, and a loss. We've got 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. This is the first time we've played TIGRES under the new management. So 1 draw is all we have. Duenas is suspended for them, and Norman is suspended for us. So the 2 guys, both defensive midfielders, both guys who got yellow cards in the last game, that was their second or third or whatever yellow card it takes to get suspended in this here league. They're both suspended, so we both have to make some changes in our lineup. So team selection, we're going back to the Z formation. We're going with what we know because we just need to score a goal. And once we score a goal, maybe we can switch back to the other formation. Maybe not. With Norman out, we don't necessarily have that depth of defensive midfielders that we need, although we could still do it. We could still bring in Baldissimo. Zalalem can even play defensive midfielder. We got Raheem Edwards, Theo Blair, Tristan Blackman, Ahmed, and Michael J. Nelson. No, Luke McGee on the bench. Got to remember to make that change. So let's submit that team and get going. This is what it's all about. Second leg, it's all tied up. Oh, look at this. They're going with the 4-3-3. Guzman, Nilo, Salcedo, Ayala, Gomez, Pizarro, team captain. Zelarian, remember him from last game? Definitely. Yeah. Aquino, leading assist at 13, and Vargas still up top, 16 goals. So pretty much their same team. We're pretty much the same team as well. McMath in goal, Zlatkovic, Henry, Kemry, Nerwinski. So we've had a pretty solid defensive line for 2 seasons just about. Had to do a little bit of mixing it up in the midfield. We got T-Bert at defensive midfielder, and Will Johnson's going to be playing a ball-winning midfielder. So a little bit of a different midfield for us. I put T-Bert at the segundo because he's got the better pace and fitness, and he can run around and play defense a little better than Will Johnson at this point in his career. He's better just sort of having less of that responsibility. And then we got Tolosa, Hundle, Venuto, and Hamilton up top. So our starting attackers are back as well. So we shall see. Passionate. I know we're the underdogs here, but go out and give them a performance to cheer for. No. All right. Opposition instructions. What do we need to do here? We need to close down on that defensive midfielder. I think that's about it. So they have no attacking playmaker this game, which could benefit us. But I still think they're going to try to hit us on the counterattack. But we'll see. We might be able to keep possession a little bit more this game. I mean, we'll definitely keep possession more than we did last game. But can we keep it enough, and can we keep the right kind of possession? So it looks, I mean, they're still pressuring, but whether they're pressuring as a team or just pressuring up front. There's a big turnover. Venuto, his shot goes wide. I think that was deflected, though. That was a great steal. A little hand clapping by the defense. I know they messed up there, but that is it for the highlight. So we don't really get anything out of it, but that was a great steal. Little special teams play. They're sending it backside to Salcedo. Looks like we've got it pretty well defended. There's a big steal. Nope. Nope, couldn't quite do it. Who was that? Ugh, defense is playing well. You know, we're playing together. Here's another free kick. We got to stop with the free kicks. Wow, we got lucky there. Twice off the posts. And then T-Bert clears it. Team instructions. We're not, like, getting stuck in or anything, are we? No, we're just tight marking and pressing, which is fine. That's how we like to do it. But the highlight continues. What is happening here? TIGRES trying to build up yet another attack. It seems like right now they're just getting a lot of set pieces. Yeah, we're chasing them all around the field. But here we go. Valencia now. Centers out wide to Gomez. Gomez being covered there. Sends it in. Again, solid defense. Oh, great goalkeeping by McMath as well. Here we go. Hundle on the run. The highlight is continuing. Hundle gets it forward to Hamilton. He's all by himself. He's got some players on the overlap. Miscommunication with Venuto. Ends the counterattack. Team instructions. You know, we should be keeping possession. We go throw in for TIGRES. They're getting all the highlights. Headed out by Kemry. Gomez, though, recovers for TIGRES. Gets it ahead. Another great defensive play. We're just really connected right now on the defensive side of things, which is good. Otherwise, we'd be down several goals. They're really trying to pour it on. Another stop from McMath. The combination of defense and goalkeeping is keeping us in this game. We've had no offensive highlights other than the one steal from Venuto. Valencia needs to be specifically marked. No, thank you. I don't like specifically marking players because it pulls them out of position. Zelarian sends one in. All right. Again, free kicks galore. TIGRES is focused. All right, we got some motivated boys here. Venuto and Johnson are both motivated. Another free kick for Zelarian. Sends one in. Header off the post. We're getting real lucky. A lot of post hits. A lot of big saves. A lot of defensive stops. We've got... Oh, here we go. Venuto on the run. He is tackled. Okay. They're killing us. I think they're killing us in the midfield. It's probably what's going on here. So if they don't score here, we'll make a change. Get out of here. Yeah. Need a more direct passing. That was the one time our defense didn't collapse as a unit. And Aquafino got through the defense. So Will couldn't keep up with him. It's like Kemry couldn't keep up with him. And then Henry couldn't step up in time. Good news is all we need is a goal. We're going to go attacking. All we need is a goal. The 1-1 draw wins it for us. Venuto sends one in back post. Tolosa all by himself. We'll cancel that subscription. Okay. So, just like I said, one goal. We're not only are we back in it, but we're winning. Looks onside. Just wide open. Completely and utterly wide open. Is there review in Champions League? I don't know. This guy here, number 3, is keeping him onside. So that's fine. They didn't ask if I wanted to cancel, so I didn't cancel. So we're going to go on the attack. Venuto charging down the near sideline, cutting back, dropping it back to Will Johnson. Venuto all over the place currently. Okay, here we go. Venuto leading the charge, back post to Tolosa. Ooh, he nearly scored again. Those two guys are connected. Unfortunately, Tolosa's getting shipped out very shortly. Venuto send one in. Will Johnson can't win the header. Tolosa, though, to Hamilton. His shot's deflected. He's going to run out and grab it, hopefully, yes. He's got no support, but he manages to drop it back to Kemry. Yeek, here comes Tigres on the counterattack. Our defense is not back. Here we go, charging down the field. T-Bert. That little extra foot speed helps out so much. Tigres forward. Gomez on the attack. Headed out. Defense is there. Henry clears it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been an exciting last 20 minutes of the half. Zlatkovic with the throw-in on the far side. He gets it back. He sends it into Hamilton. Intercepted by the defense, though. Pizarro has it. He's in a lot of trouble. Johnson wins the header down to Venuto. His shot deflected off the post. Tigres. It's Tigres' turn to get lucky with the posts. And now here they come on the counterattack, but once again, T-Bert blunts it. Single-handedly. Sometimes I feel like I know what I'm doing. You know, because if that was Johnson, he might not be able to have the foot speed to keep up with those guys. Might not. He doesn't have the foot speed to keep up with those guys. Anyway. 1-1. They've got 13 shots, 4 on target. We've got 7 shots, 4 on target. We've got 11 fouls. That's pretty big. You know, that's why they're getting all those free kicks. So, we should probably... What am I doing here? I don't even know what I'm doing. Tactics. Please. Out of possession. Let's dial it back. Let's dial it back. Tiling back. You know, let's just not give them all those penalties. How about that? Let's try that as a tactic in the second half. Pep talk. Happy with your performance. Keep it up. Okay, let's see. Did they bring in any substitutions? They did not. Okay. Just want to make sure they're still being marked. Here we go. Big second half. Salcedo. All right, so second half. We want to calm things down. We just want to get out of here with a 1-1 victory. Here they go with a corner. Sends one in. McMath with the save. Now, what's worse? Them getting a bunch of corners or them getting a bunch of free kicks? I don't know. I think at this point, free kicks are worse. Because they got that threat of direct goal. There's a great pass down to Hamilton. Hamilton out wide, though. We'd like him more in the middle. Zlatkovic, great centering pass to T-Bert. Tiebert's got some men open, but he didn't find them in the middle of the field. There we go. Hundle. Tolosa. There we go. That's where we want it. Will Johnson, he's roaming free. He takes a shot just wide. Just wide, but that's not a bad place for the ball to go. If they're going to leave Will Johnson open, you know, he's got 11 long shots. That's not terrible, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. He's not playing particularly well right now. Hundle's not playing well. 6.4 rating, but we really don't have a ton of options there. You know, at the 60-minute point, we could do something. Here's Nacl with a throw in, intercepted. There's Hundle. Drops it back to Tiebert and then goes on the attack as he should. Johnson to Tiebert. Nowinski, Venuto. He sends one in towards Hamilton. Can't win it. Johnson's there, though. Gets it to Tiebert. Tolosa looking. Our wingers are getting way inside. Their defense is packed, and there's Venegas with a win. He sends one downfield, but that's got no chance of getting past Henry. Henry calmly to McMath. Kemry. And now the highlight continues. It's a mega highlight. Today's mega highlight brought to you by Bud Light, I guess. I don't know. Here's Venuto. This is the first sponsor I could think of. Oh, great pass into Hamilton with the one-timer. Yeah! That's what we're talking about. Now the question is, do we change to that defensive formation? I mean, this is a great little looping ball forward. Hamilton on the run. Outstanding. Now, do we stay in this formation or not? 63 minutes. I mean, we'll be better able to run out the clock. But if we can't keep possession, then this formation is not necessarily where it's at. So, tactics. Let's get tactical here. 3 minutes. Now, even though Hamilton just scored a goal, stop whatever you're doing. We're going to take him out. Put Hundle up there. He's a better pure scorer. And then we will bring in Baldissimo. .12 tackling. Let's see. How's Gideon Zelalem looking? I mean, he looks like a much better player. Let's undo that. Bring in Zelalem. How's he look? He's okay as a Segundo Volante, but he's a much better player. So, we'll bring him in. Nowinski, we don't need you on attack, my friend. Thank you. Also don't need you playing wing-back attack, of all things. Fullback attack, or fullback support. Alright, everybody's fine. Let's see, what are we doing here? Okay, we're pressing urgently. Stay on feet. Counterattack. Okay. So it's a big decision. Big tactical decision here. I haven't done this in several years. I've been normally make little changes or no changes at all. We're going to make a big change here. Up 2-1. 66 minutes. Let's go. I'd like to see the clock just sort of roll as we you know, bomb it back down their throats. This is what we wanted. 70 minutes up. Here we go. Gomez sends it across. Venuto, though, picks it up. Are we going to get on the counterattack? Going to send it forward to Hundle. Hundle on the run. He's behind the defense. Here he goes. Can he get the equalizer? Or the, not the equalizer, the finalizer. Is that a thing? Not really. But, you know, it would have been, right? It's up 3-1. That would have been nail in the coffin time. Here we go. Free kick from T-Bert. Can't bend it in there. 76 minutes, but the highlights are starting to come fast and furious. Tigres is taking advantage. They're sort of... Oh, boy, that could have been a turnover. They're, you know, playing it slow. So they're taking their time here. Sending it out wide. Venuto's going to get there. Drops it to Nerwinski. Okay, boys. Johnson, Zalalem. Going to bomb it ahead. Yeah, they're staying back defensively. I don't know that bombing it's going to do it. But we did get one run out, so... What can you say? All right, Venegas going to take the long shot, and he scores. But they still need another goal. So, somebody out of position here. Yeah, what was this guy? What did he do? Why did he back off like that? Opposition instructions. I think we need to tightly mark those midfielders now. Just to make sure they don't do that again. Oh no, 79 minutes. Silva sends one across to Gomez on the near side. Venegas, Valencia, he's covered there. Another long shot, but this time McMath is equal to the task. All right, clock needs to roll. I mean, everybody's motivated. I don't think we need to shout. No shouting. Need composed and motivated. That is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Clock, roll, roll, roll. They've got 60% possession. That's fine, I guess. Free kick. Zalalem with the free kick off the wall. That looked like it was going to be on target. 89 minutes. It all comes down to stoppage time. Can we get out of here with away goals? 3 minutes. Throw in far side. Here comes Tigres. If they score now, it will be disastrous. Gomez deflected. Good defensive play. But Tigres gathers it in. Ayala bombs one ahead. Headed out to Venegas. 2 minutes to go. Gomez sends one in. Headed out by Nerwinski. Nice clearance. Minute 30. Comes another attack. From Tigres. Aquina to Rafael. Venegas again. Now he's being covered. That's not a great shot. He got lucky one time. But you're not hitting one from 40 yards out. A minute to go. Zach McMath taking his time. Is this the last highlight? It'll be down to 30 seconds by the time he kicks this ball. 20 seconds anyway. Here we go. Bombs it downfield for Hundle. What was that? Whistle? They're going to play advantage. 15 seconds to go. I don't think they wanted that call. It's just going to waste time. Final attack from Tigres. Oh, they lost composure there. Trying to get one out wide to Gomez. And there it is. I thought Tigres would have enough to come through this match. They were very much in it. But it just wasn't to be in the end, says Jesus Rodriguez of the Monterrey Soccer Express. So there we go. 2-2. Vancouver wins on away goals. The stifle formation. I mean, they did score against it, though. So I don't know. I think the first time we played it, they didn't know what to do about it. Congratulations, guys. Outstanding. The second time, they figured it out a little more. But yeah, that's an interesting formation. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but it's there in the back pocket if we need it. Or we could just use a, maybe more typical 4-3-3. But yeah, there we go. What are we looking here? Competitions. North American Champions League. So it's Monterrey or New York City. I'll pause it here and try to fast forward until we see who our opponent is. So pause. Okay, we are back, and it's Monterrey in the Champions League final. There we go. We can take a look at the playoff treat. Nah, that's not going to work. To look at the semifinals. So they ended up 4-3 over New York City. Yeah. They're going to be another difficult opponent. We got to scout them here. We don't really know enough about them. Let's get the old team report. Who's going to get the team report? How about Juan Carlos Garcia? Get us a team report on Monterrey. They're probably pretty good, I would assume. They're currently like third in Mexican First Division, closing stage. So they're probably pretty good. But that will be next time, because if you look at the schedule, there's not really a lot going on until that Champions League final. Now, we got a ton of MLS games between now and then. We got 4 MLS games, 3 next week alone, and then Champions League. So our schedule is absolutely packed right now. Just completely packed. And then restricted transfer window closes. I didn't even know it was open. Oh, it's the restricted transfer window. So that means rosters will close. And then, then they'll open again at some point in the summer. Speaking of summer, that's probably our next thing coming up is we got a couple of friendlies. Oh, we got the Canadian Championship. Yeah, so we got a few things nation-wise on the calendar, but not a lot until the Summer Olympics. So we'll come back for Champions League, and then we'll figure it out from there. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.